3 steps. Start your business tomorrow. But first, like I said, I told you I had a special treat for y'all. So I'm going to talk about you. Absolutely. So let's talk about you. Come on, man. I'm not going to introduce this. I ain't saying nothing. Who you are is no longer the question. The question is, who is you? The word you gets more people into trouble than any other word currently utilized within our legal and financial systems. It is virtually impossible to fully explain the proper grammatical usage of the word you insofar as proper English is concerned. From Wikipedia, you is the second person personal pronoun in modern English. Ye was the original nominative form. The objective form is you, functioning originally as both accusative and dative, and the possessive is your or yours. From yourdictionary.com, you, pronoun, plural. The person to whom one is speaking or writing personal pronoun in the second person. You is the nominative and objective form. Yours, the possessive, and yourself, and yourselves, the reflexive and intensive. Your, Y-O-U-R, is the possessive pronominal adjective. Any person, equivalent in sense to indefinite. Though you is properly a plural, it is in all ordinary discourse used also in addressing a single person, yet properly always with a plural verb. Loosely, the word you is a pronoun that cannot be properly grammatically used according to the English language rules. When spoken, you is commonly heard by everyone present, as if it were being addressed to each of them, individually in a singular sense. We erroneously hear a singular inclination of the properly plural expression, as in one speaking to a group and saying, I'm happy to share this with you. Properly, you is indeed plural, yet the word you is often spoken as if it were in reference to a singular man or woman. In such instances, the word you induces a natural inclination for everyone in an audience to hear it as being addressed singularly, specific individual within that audience, particularly if the word you follows an antecedent noun, as in one speaking to that same group and saying, yes, George, I'm happy to share this with you. In law, this word you is properly utilized in all ordinary legal discourse when addressing the singular mind or the singular party with volition within the plural nature construct of a person. Oh. Yep, I'm talking about a person. So, thus, the personal pronoun you, being both singular and plural, properly addresses the essential plural nature of the single person entity. The person being comprised of a man that answers for or is liable for that person and the corporate entity that is that person. In this sense, addressing a person as you is actually as close to a proper use of the word you as anyone could imagine. The key to benefiting from this is to grasp who the correct components are within the single person entity. So here are some thought-provoking examples. A judge might say, Mr. John Smith, I find you guilty. The question arises, then who is this particular you, considering you is plural? The answer may well be in the judge's next question. Mr. Smith, do you have anything to say? Notice the judge is not properly asking Mr. John Smith has anything to say. He is rather improperly asking John Smith if you has anything to say. Thus, whoever answers voluntarily defines himself as being in joinder with you and concurrently accepts the guilty verdict for the person. Mr. Smith. Check out any court transcripts you can find, and in not one instance will you ever find an example of a judge saying, I find you, Mr. John Smith, guilty. Likewise, find someone high up in the banking system that alleges that you owe their bank money. You will never get them to say John Smith owes such and such amount to this bank, and therefore John Smith must pay such and such amount to this bank. Rather, they will only always ever say something like, you owe such and such money to this bank, therefore you must pay such and such money to this bank. Even a judge's order will say something like, John Smith, I order you to pay. Even when asked directly to just repeat, John Smith owes such and such money to their bank, they will either terminate the conversation or continue to ask, are you John Smith? And when you respond yes, they repeat, then you owe such and such money to this bank. When asked directly while on a telephone conversation, if they intend to continue to refuse to say John Smith owes such and such money to their bank, they generally just get angry and hang up. I guess we all should be looking for you, since you is the one, and apparently the only one that can be found guilty, or that must pay whatever is owed. Check out collection notices. Again, it is always you that must pay, or action will be taken against you. This is not just silly grammar, and there is a good reason to explain it this way. You, in legal and financial discourse, which differs from otherwise normal language, refers to duality inherent within and of the party that is liable for the essential plural nature of a single person, corporate entity, or who at least is prepared to volunteer to accept responsibility and or liability thereto. The person, aka the estate, is at a minimum comprised of a decedent and an executor, hence the duality, plurality of its nature, which justifies correctly addressing it with the inherent plurality of the word you. Real quick, before we get into this episode, I just want to say that we got to understand the terms that we're using. We got to have legal and financial dictionaries, because this is all commerce. And I want it to be clearly understood that in natural law there is a duality to nature. Most inferior jurisdictions to nature try to mimic or attempt to mimic specific principles found in nature. A lot of people moving around are missing the duality. A lot of people want to get spiritual and be like, I'm getting beyond duality and all these, different physical things. I'm getting spiritual. Cool. But there's duality in the things that we're doing and duality in the nature of the way we do it. And it's all about the entity. All right, let's do this. 3 steps. Start your business tomorrow, right now. Let's get into it. Every single state is different. I'm gonna start off like that. And you got, if you go and look and try to price incorporation for like maybe let's say Legalzoom, you will see that they charge a specific fee or specific fees and a price. So specifically, let's go to Legalzoom. I'm on Legalzoom right now. Okay, so the main page. Okay, Legalzoom is a service that you can contract with to organize the corporation on your behalf. Okay? Now, it's the easiest. It says this is the claim of Legalzoom. The easiest, most flexible way to launch your business for the uninformed. So pricing starts at $149 plus fees. So $149 plus fees. So the fees is going to be this. The only fee that they should be charging anybody is the incorporation fee. So every state is different. So I'm going to pick a state. Alabama. All right, so let's just talk about Alabama Secretary of State. And let's go and see what they charge to incorporate an LLC. An LLC is a limited liability corporation. I like these. Filing fees in Alabama is $100. So you can file a limited liability company for $100. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's the first step. Whatever state you're in, you want to file organizing documents. So in some states, it's going to be a certificate of incorporation, certificate of organization, something like that. But you want to use it as a limited liability company. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm just giving education on how to, create a domestic LLC. You can use other entities. I'm not familiar with those. And I'm going to be very clear, so we're gonna stay on track and on topic. And that is, you're going to the state, you're going to the Secretary of State of, in this instance, Alabama. So we got to understand that this is a state entity. And this isn't taught in the public. Because the public can't give illegal advice. Any legal advice. Because they're acting outside their public capacity. They don't have a license or a bar card, or any of the requirements necessary to give legal advice. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm just saying how to create an LLC. We understand that this is not, I say start your business now. I read that, who is you? Because I read it because, it's possessive. It's a possessive. Your business. It's definitely possessive. But ultimately, is it your business? No. It's a state entity, and technically, you are authorized to organize it. You can be an executive, you can be an employee, you can be a contractor, and utilize it to do business in commerce and generate a profit. Some states, it costs $55 to incorporate an LLC. Some states, it costs $50. Some states, it costs $35. Some states in Illinois, it costs like $600. But every state is different. So the only thing you should be paying for, I'm telling you, I'm your brother talking, it's Brother Sot. The only thing you should be paying for is the actual registration of the organization at the state level. All these other places, they come out here and they charge people all types of money to do this. And, some places, what I'm telling you right now, charge charge you $1,000 off top, Depending on what state you're in, it could be $1,500, $2,000. That's what I'm telling you right here. I hope you're taking notes. If you're not, download the show. Download. Blog Talk is notoriously unreliable. So you want to file an LLC if you're looking to open an LLC. Certificate of Organization, a corporation is different in every state. You want to go to the Secretary of State to do that. You can do it on the website. You can. Sometimes it's easier. You can print it off. You got a printer. You can print off the organization documents right there, and then you got them in your hands. Or, I like to go to the Secretary of State. They recognize privacy. That's all I can say. So articles of organization. Articles of organization or articles of incorporation. Step one. Articles of organization, articles of incorporation. Most times the average price for this to file this at the state level is going to run on average, I'd say about $100. And that's a write-off on the business taxes at the end of the year. And I would say that, that $100 is a personal loan to the business. So the business has to write you a check to repay that loan. Keep track of it. I remember people were telling me this when I first started out, and I felt like stuff like that was tedious and didn't make sense. Now I understand it, and I appreciate what I was being told. So the only thing, I'm going to say this again, the only thing you should be paying for to start your business is the organization paperwork, the filing at the state level to create your LLC. Don't pay for anything else. Everything else nothing else costs money to start your business tomorrow. So if you got $100, you can start your business tomorrow. Someplace you got $50, you can start your business tomorrow. I'm telling you how. Articles of organization. Filed at the Secretary of State and the fee paid. Step two is you're going to need an employer identification number. We know this as the EIN. Very simple. Once you get your articles of organization, and you want to get that first, because you don't want to obtain an EIN for a company name, and then you go try to organize the company, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, that name's taken." So then you file a different name, you use a different name, and now you got to go get a different EIN. So do this in order. Step one is file the documents at the Secretary of State. Step two, obtain an EIN or employer identification number. You go to irs.gov. I'm going to do it right now. They changed the website. So if you listen to this in the archives, they might have changed the website. But I'm going to the IRS right now. Oh. I think they moved it, son. It used to be right on the... See, they changed it. I wasn't playing. Find out how. Prepare ID, individual. Oh, because it's probably tax season. So... under popular links. So if you go to right now, if you're on irs.gov, if you go right now, it says up on the top, it's got menu links. It says file, pay, refunds. If you hover over file, it says popular on the right. Nope. Go into search. You got to go into search. Obtain EIN. That's what I typed in. Apply for the first result. Apply for employer identification number online. EIN. And then click on that. And there's a button. You scroll down. There's a button that says apply online. And that'll take you to the IRS. You'll pop up a thing, said it's for official use. Yep, it's official. You officially registered a corporation, so you're officially going to get an employer identification number for it, because that's what you officially need to officially do business, officially. Click the begin applications, follow the steps. You got a printer? You'll finish the application in less than 10 minutes. And you can click obtain EIN online. And it'll give you a PDF of the EIN for your LLC right there. If you don't have a printer, save the PDF. It'll throw a printer dialog up there. It'll say print to, click change. When you click on change, click PDF and save it to your computer. So now you got the PDF and you can print the EIN paperwork from the IRS off whenever you want. So that's step 2. And that don't cost no money. If you got a printer, that's free. If you don't have a printer, it'll cost what? It's 2 pages. What is it, like 15 cents a page? It'll cost you 30 cents to print it off, unless you need to buy a flash drive. Flash drives are like $10. I got a flash drive, a USB flash drive. I got one the other day, $10. It was 32 gigabytes. It's crazy. So that's step 2. Step 1, file the articles of organization with the Secretary of State. Go to irs.gov and obtain the federal employer identification number. Now, most people get this step right here, step 2, and think they're good. I'm going to tell you the vast majority of people, you don't understand how many clients I've dealt with who have simply gotten to step 2, because right here you got the EIN paperwork, you got the articles of organization from the Secretary of State. You're golden. You can go open a bank account. You're in business. That's all you need to do business. But it's not all you need to do business properly. Remember I said incorrect information? Even correct information? So step 3, this is like $1,000. I'm gonna put a price tag on this right here, this information. $1,000. It's gonna cost you at least $1,000 in billing from a state attorney to do this right here. And not this specifically. He's going to do other stuff. He's going to give you operating agreement, which you can do yourself. He's going to give you your corporate bylaws, which you can do yourself. He's going to give you other documents and stuff, make it look good. But this is the main thing he's doing to make sure you're legit. This is bread and butter right here. Trustees, salute. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is Irs Form 8832. It's the entity classification form. See, remember when I said earlier, you got a state entity, you organize that corporation at the state level. Well, just because you got a federal EIN, that doesn't mean that the Federal Internal Revenue Service recognizes that as a corporation on the federal level. This is what the 8832 comes in. On the 8832, you designate an owner, and on question, it's number 6, you check box A, an eligible domestic entity electing to be associated or whatever, taxed as a corporation. This is the last 2 words. That's what matters. Taxed as a corporation. It's the first one. Number 6A, box A, number 1. I don't remember what it is. Taxed as a corporation. Sign it. You got to read the instructions to understand where to send it. And the funny thing is you label the Internal Revenue Service, and then you put a city, state, and a zip code. Ain't no number, ain't no street. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm playing. There's no number. There's no street. No apartment. No nothing. You put Internal Revenue Service on there on the envelope. You put the city and the state and the zip code, and put a stamp on it and put it in the mail. Make sure you get the proper corporate address. You want it to come back properly. Why? What is that? What is that? Okay, so federally, you're dealing with two jurisdictions. You're in the States, but you're dealing with Federal Reserve notes. Let's just make it that simple. So with that being that simple, you're dealing with dual jurisdictions. Remember I said duality earlier, y'all? There's duality in commerce. And I'm going to show you the duality in commerce. The easiest duality to see in commerce is the dual jurisdictions, federal and state. So now the state that you organize that LLC recognizes it as a state corporation, obviously. The state says it's a limited liability company. It's in the state statutes. But the federal government, the Internal Revenue Service to be specific, they're going to disregard that entity as a corporation, which means they're not going to consider it an LLC. They're going to consider it a sole proprietorship unless you send in Form 8832 to classify it as a C Corp, or 2553, Form 2553, to classify it as an S Corp. Otherwise, on the federal return, the Internal Revenue Service is going to say all that income that apparently that LLC made and generated, oh, yeah, you have to claim that on your individual 1040 tax return. Why? Because you didn't elect it to be treated as a corporation. Well, I forgot. Well, too late. There's only a few circumstances where we'll backdate your election, and you're more than likely not going to qualify. So either way, you can do the election, and you'll be correct for next year. But this year, you got to claim that income on your individual tax return. Oh. That's one of the big things that is missed in properly setting up the business. This also allows to properly arm's length distance the business, so if you ever need to bankrupt the business, it won't affect you personally. Now, everyone who's done my trustee training knows how to set their business trust up as the majority shareholder of their LLC, and how to put the trust as the owner on the 8832. That's something that's taught in trustee training. But y'all gonna have to get with me in the private on that. There's more specific nuances to this. I'm making it simple. You can start it tomorrow, like literally. You can start your business tomorrow. But that doesn't mean that it is the most optimum construction and structure. There's only so much I can say in the public. If you're interested, you can email me, admin@welcometothefoundation.com. You can inquire with regards to trustee training. You can go to the website, welcometothefoundation.com, and you can inquire with regards to trustee training. As far as I'm concerned, everybody who listens to this show needs to be inquiring and getting their private estate in order, specifically their business trust and their family's trust. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. I make it very easily attainable. All you got to do is holler at me. But there's specific rules and regulations, and there's a specific structure and curriculum. When it comes to properly setting up your business, one of the last things I'll say with this regard is to understand this. There's only specific documents that need to be recorded with the Secretary of State. And there's only specific documents that need to be obtained from the IRS, which is the EIN, paperwork, obviously, and the entity classification form. Your corporate bylaws, standard operating procedures, your corporate operating agreement. These are all required documents. Now, they're not required to be filed, but if there's any creditors, any type of litigation from the state, the Internal Revenue Service that comes against the LLC, and you do not have these documents, you are unable to substantiate the corporate body properly, they're going to disregard it as a separate entity, and they're going to associate it to you as the individual, or attempt to associate it to the trust owner or whatever it is. And that's the worst, because we all know the worst entity to be doing business in the public with is the individual, period. I don't get into all that. I use specific Internal Revenue Service terms when we're dealing with these specific entities. I understand them. I study them. So if ever I need them or need to interface, like I have before, with any of these revenue agents or alleged state authorities, I'm familiar not only with what I'm doing, but I'm also familiar with what they're doing in their terms. So the name of the game is not to have the income taxed to the individual. That's the name of the game. We got to get there as fast as we can, period. As fast as we can. It doesn't matter. And let me tell you something. It doesn't matter if 5% of the income, you did a business, you did a home-based business or something, and 5% of the income that's coming into your family trust or your family estate is not being taxed to the individual. That is a win. Some people are not going to be able to just quit their jobs. Some people have put in too much work into the public, and they got pensions come in, they got Social Security coming. I'm one of them people who says, take that, like Puffy. There's no shame in my game if you got it coming, but I'm also your brother, so I'm going to say, you can still do your dance, but don't be doing it, you know what I'm saying, so everybody can see, you know what I mean? Once we can get into a position where the income is not being taxed to the individual, we have breathing room, and now things start to make more and more sense. This is all real. This is raw sauce. I'm just playing. So with that being said, I'm going to go through it again. Step 1, articles of organization at the state level. On average, is $50 to $100. It's not that much. Put it on the charge card. I don't care. I've charged stupid stuff on a charge card before, let alone something that is going to help me and my family in the future, tomorrow. Articles of organization at the state level. Step 2, employer identification number, irs.gov. Go to the search box, type in apply for EIN, put enter. It's going to say apply. There's going to be a link, apply for EIN online. Click it, scroll down a little bit, apply now, click it. Click OK, click begin. You're going to need the name of the business, the address of the business, responsible party for the business. Now, the responsible party can be an individual or an existing business. The date the business was started. I think, what else did they ask for? They asked for the month of the end of the accounting year. That, December. Just make it simple. Go ahead and get that. You can get that online. If you don't have it, if you don't have a printer, you might even be able to get that on your phone from irs.gov and just save the PDF file to your phone somewhere and then print it off later. Step 3, IRS Form 8832. Let me start that over. IRS Form 8832. It's a C Corp. If you like to do a C Corp, you gotta do your research. IRS Form 2553. If you're looking to do an S Corp, you gotta do your research. You know, me going into that's a whole nother show. You know, S Corp versus C Corp. S Corp is basically a pass-through. It's like a corporate DBA, if you will. That's my opinion. I'm not a lawyer or attorney. I don't give legal advice. Organize the entity at the state level. Obtain employee EIN from the federal IRS website, irs.gov. Fill out the IRS Form 8832 or subsequent 2553. Look at the instructions so you know where to send it, because whatever state you're in, you got to send it to a different spot depending on where you're at. That's how they get you too. Send it in, it's stamped. They'll send you back something saying that, you know, they got it. Entity's been classified. Cool. Now it's an actual corporation. LLC is an actual corporation on the state and the federal level. It's at least like $1,500 worth of gains Roger gave y'all. On the strength. Off the rip. my cousin used to say that. Off the rip. Start your business tomorrow. I mean, it's not that expensive. Sit it down. You don't have to do nothing with it right away. I would say open up your bank account. You can open up a bank account with $20. You go into the bank and they be like, oh, you know, they need a balance of such and such and such, $500 a month. Or you can do such and such debit card transactions, or you can set up a direct deposit. Or I can just pay a fee, right? Yes, that's true. What's the fee per month if I don't have that balance? It's usually around $8, $9, $10. Most banks give you 2 months grace period before they start charging that fee. Either way, the fee is a business expense, baby. But I would highly recommend, you know, getting that account open, because now you can start banging on that business credit. And y'all know me. What we're going to do is we're going to build your business credit with things that you already purchased. But that's a different show. 3 steps, start your business tomorrow. I hope that was, you know, I hope that helped. I know it did. It's very simple. I know I've organized corporations in over, I'm going to be honest, in over 12 states. I know for sure it's more than 12 states that I've organized corporations in. And a lot of them just sitting at the desk, at a computer. And I'm going to tell you this, there's people that I charge. Like he wanted 2 corporations in Nevada. I charged him $1,000 plus the fees to do the corporation, but I did it right. And it wasn't like he didn't know. He knew. He just didn't want to do it. He didn't have time. And then you got some of those people who it makes them feel more important when they can pay for stuff and say they don't have time. I don't know which one is which. Either way, as a private consultant, I'm more than happy to help you along your journey. But y'all my brothers and sisters. And this is between us. You can start a business in 3 steps. In 3 steps, having an actual corporation. You go to your accountant to get the taxes filed, and you hand them that paperwork that the IRS sends you back after you send in the 8832. Watch how they look at you. Like, you did this corporation yourself? Like, yeah, I did. Don't even tell them about me. You take the credit. I don't want the credit. Just look at them. Now they don't know what you know. Now you might be a threat. You might know somebody. It's kind of a different lifestyle. You know what I mean? I'm about to go to the phone lines here in a second. Excuse me. If y'all on the internet, we got about 17 minutes left on the stream, on the broadcast. And then we're going to jump on the flip side when they cut y'all off. And only the people who called in can hear the rest of the show. Otherwise, you got to check out the archive. Y'all know that. Y'all know that, right? That's what happens. And then after we start streaming, if you called in and you lose the signal and you fall off, you can't call back in. You know the show's still going. But Blog Talk won't let you get back on. I don't know. Don't ask me. I just know that's how it works. So if you're listening on internet and you would like to interact with the foundation, you can call in 424-222-5250, 424-222-5250, or you can call 563-999-3625. 563-999-3625. Keep it cool. Keep it clean. Keep it funky. I'm just playing. I'm in a good mood, y'all. Having a good day. I feel like, my people's in the private, man. Like, I'm really proud of the people I'm dealing with right now. Like, really. Like, there's a couple of people specifically right now that are just, man, really, really making me proud of what they're doing, what they're accomplishing, what they're getting done. And it really, makes me feel good to see people doing their dance, people setting themselves up, people setting their family up, people setting up their own people. You know what I mean? Like, that's, man. I love it, y'all. So, yeah, peace to everybody, everybody doing their dance, everybody grinding. I want to say, peace to all the single mothers. I want to say peace to all the single fathers. Definitely. Because they're single mothers and they're single fathers. Holding it down, taking care of the little ones. Looking for a brighter tomorrow because you know that our main job is to create a situation that's better for our children than the situation that we came up in or that we're in currently. So I want to say peace and shout out and all love and honors due to single mothers, all of them, single fathers, all of them, and definitely can't forget them, parents that aren't single parents. Because being a parent is tough. Sometimes it's tough putting yourself aside to deal with these children, what I call drops from God or the Creator, drops of gold from the God, gems. So, definitely peace, shout out, big up to all the parents in whatever capacity, in whatever denomination, right now. Because that's what it's all about. And this show honestly is for you, for y'all. Maybe you just don't know how you're going to do it, how you're going to change what you in. I know there's stuff that I know, and I know I can probably do some stuff, but how am I going to do all of it? I don't have anyone in my family or anyone that I know or anyone that I'm close to that I can look to and see any type of success. Success that I've witnessed is so far away from me. It's hard for me to take this $50 and go to the Secretary of State and organize a corporation. It's hard for me to take this $100 and go to the Secretary of State and organize this corporation, man. I just budgeted out what I'm going to get for dinners, man, for the next 5 days, man. And the other 2 days, I don't know what I'm going to do. But what you talking about, I'm going to be only budgeted for one. I'm going to have to figure out 6 days. Look, you take the first step. I don't know what you believe in or what you acknowledge, but You're going to take one step and you're going to realize you were moved 2 steps. You didn't even realize it. All of a sudden, and that's what I know. And if you can keep the idea of a better future in your mind when you go tomorrow and start your business and follow these steps, you will find success. Now, I don't know on what scale. I'm not guaranteeing that. But you will find success. I guarantee it. And if not, email me. So, I organized a corporation. It's been 2-3 months. Nothing's happened. How much? Send me the receipt. I'll send you your money back. I just wrote that down. So there it is. The written word lasts forever. Spoken word flies out the window. I just wrote it down. Refund LLC fees. It's got to be at least 60 days. You got to show me a receipt, and it didn't work. And send it to me, and I will send you. I don't care. I'll send it to you in silver. I'll send it to you in gold. I'll send it to you in checks, money orders. I'll try a bill of exchange. I don't know. You tell me if it works. I don't know yet. But if you're not in Illinois, if you are in Illinois, you got this. Go ahead then. Do your dance. Don't stop. Don't stop. But Illinois is crazy. It's $600, man. But don't let that be an excuse. Tomorrow, I'm serious. Go start an LLC. Maybe you hit me up. Some people ain't ready for trustee training. They got to get their stuff together. Some people just want to do a consultation and start their own business. It's a place to start. I mean, it's time for us to start. Believe, begin, become. Believe, begin, become. It's it. It's simple. It's a triangle of success. Believe, begin, become. I guess. And I believe in you. And I made this show specifically for you, because I want you to go tomorrow and I want you to start your business. And if you can do that, matter of fact, if you go, okay, check this out. Y'all go start your LLC within the next 7 days and email me the receipt. I'm going to throw you a consultation. You're going to get on the line. You're going to get on the line for an hour, and I'm going to give you some specific, personal advice for your situation, personal consultation for your situation, your business that you just started. Today's the 21st. You got until the 28th. You hear me? I need to see the receipt from the Secretary of State with the date on it. Well, it's got to be verified, but I'm not playing. I got you. I believe in you that much. Yeah, we will definitely chop it up on the phone for an hour on me, on the foundation, on Yusuf. I'm going to send him a bill. I'm going to send this trust a bill in fiduciary capacity of an executive trustee of the foundation. I'm just messing with y'all. I'm going to take it to the phone lines, y'all. I love y'all, man. 424-222-5250, 563-999-3625. Admin at welcometothefoundation.com. Y'all hit me up, man. Email me. Go to the website, welcometothefoundation.com. Telling you, just check it out. If you spend 5 minutes on there, I bet you're going to download something. You're going to do something on that site. If you just go there for like 5 minutes. I know that's hard in these days, instant gratification, social media. Yeah, I'm getting to the phone lines. Give me a second. This switchboard, man. It's always interesting. Blog talk, baby. Quit playing with me. right, let's do this. Here we go. First caller, 872-5842, area code 872, last 4, 5842. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Chicago, man.
All right, Chicago. What's your name, brother?
What's going on, brother Sodell? This is Raquel out of Chicago. How you feeling today?
Hey, Raquel, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you.
Man, I'm feeling great, man. I just walked in, actually, left the law libraries up there with my son today. We had made some copies of the 7th edition Black's Law Dictionary, trying to study these definitions, man, understand this contract law. And I actually made it in to get on the show just to hear you dropping these jewels as usual, man. It just made me feel great. And I appreciate it, man, because I'm definitely a single father, man. I'm visually impaired, you know what I'm saying? And every day is hard, man. Every time I want to try to do something up the business, it's always another bill, man. But I wanted to say one thing. Chicago, state of Illinois, they actually just lowered the LLC cost from $600 to $150. It's December 17th of last year. I was online last night looking at it, and when I saw it, I was just like, okay, no more playing games, man. No more playing games. It's time to get in. Everything's just falling into place. The universe is watching.
Oh, Brother Rock, that's great news, man. People are fleeing Illinois, running.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
It's too much money, man, because it's been at $600, cracking heads for a while, $500, but then they charge you an extra $100 to expedite it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely good to see that they lowered that price, man. It allows the working class and the struggling class to get in the game now. And then what you telling us to fill out this 8832 with the IRS, that's like icing on the cake now.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's extra little
come March 1st.
Go ahead. March 1st?
Go ahead. Yeah, I was going to say March 1st. I'm definitely on it, man. Because like I said, man, I receive SSI benefits, man. So I'm like on a strict, and I'm still paying like bullshit back child support, man, for some bogus shit. And I have custody of my son. And so I've been trying to deal with that, and that's been cracking my head in bills, but they just lowered the cost, so that's going to allow me to organize, man, and I'm definitely on it, man. So you'll be seeing me with my receipt, everything showing you, man. Like I want to get things started. It's a new year, new beginning. Yep. Got to take it to the next level for me and my son.
Yeah, I can't wait. So, definitely hit me up. As soon as you organize, let me see the receipt. We're going to set up a consultation. We're going to get you rocking out the gate.
Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate it.
It's like you can take advantage of corporations. You don't even have to have a company. It's just like we buy toilet paper. We pay cell phone bills. We buy, dish soap, stuff like that. Like, that's business credit right there. That's business credit.
That's true.
Period.
Because I've been actually holding out on getting phones for me and my son, because I know I've been wanting to get my LLC together, and so I've been trying to wait on getting new contracts for us, because I want to put it under my corporation at the end of the day, so I can earn more business credit.
Right. Yeah, that's positive reporting on the what is that? The revolving credit side of your business credit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's always good. Yeah, man, good to talk to you, man. How's the family doing?
Oh, man, we're doing good now, man. It's like every day's a struggle, but, it's always going to get better later at the end of the day. Got to go through the darkness to see the light. So, as long as we keep that hell high and know what we're doing and stay with the plan, man, things going to work itself out at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Keep moving forward, man. That's all we got to do. We don't worry about the boo.
I got you.
Chug a choo-choo. Yeah.
There you go, man. And just being able to listen to your show, man, definitely gives me inspiration every Wednesday, man. I look forward to it. Even if I miss it, I always get it in the archives, man. I'm an avid follower. I've been following for about the last year and a half, man. Even when the vault was back in action, I was back then there. So, man, I've been following, just waiting on my time to be able to put myself in the game, man.
All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you being down for so long, man. And, you know,
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother.
My pleasure. My absolute pleasure. I look forward to, you know, chopping it up with you when you get your business going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You will hear from me.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. I appreciate you. I really do. Have a great evening. And I'll talk to you soon, family.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
All right. Peace to God.
Peace.
That's the brother, Raella. I ain't talked to that brother in a minute. All right, so next caller. We're going to get to the next caller. What is this? 347. Looks familiar. 347-2088. Once again, 347-2088. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's the deal? It's a Sister Yvette down from Brownville. Sister, God bless. Brother Sot. Peace to the community, to the kings and queens.
Peace, sis. How you doing?
Blessed and highly favored. Did you get all the emails? I was trying to send you as much information as I could, and I was trying to give you a little bit of our history, because we got to remember, even though we're going forward, we can't forget where we came from, and we can't forget the struggles that we're going through now, because they're trying to take us back to our past. But my brothers and sisters in the communities have to know that we got to keep moving forward, you know, and I keep trying to tell everybody, once you get up on the wall and you start getting over, you got to reach back and grab some too. You know, hopefully, and I'm praying for it, that our community, our brothers and sisters, when they get their tax returns, instead of running and doing foolishness or playing catch-up, they need to invest in their business. They need to invest in your business. They need to invest in the vault. They need to invest in yourself. You know, we need to get something back, because if we don't keep everything in order, we're going to lose what we got. You know, and I thank you so much for the show 2 weeks ago, because the community needed to hear that. Because all in all, the foundation is the family. The male, the female, and the children. And I always tell people it takes a village to raise a child. But unfortunately, everybody's off into their own things, and they forgot about the child, the future. So I believe in the ancestors carrying us. What you put out into the atmosphere, what you put out into the universe, you have to get it back. So I say to the community, be mindful and be careful how you treat people and how you handle people, because you don't know who's listening on this community that can take you a little further than where you at. You might not have everything, but you don't know who the ancestors and who the Creator has sent to bless you to get more. And I'm going to drop this jewel for everybody. Wisdom is not learnt. Wisdom is not taught. Wisdom is earned. You earn wisdom like you earn a degree, like you earn your salary, like you earn respect, like you earn honesty. It's not taught. It's not learned. Everybody is not going to earn wisdom because they're not honorable to receive it. So you make sure whatever you do, Sot, because the atmosphere is lining up all those to come and bless you. They're coming with a different mindset. They're coming with the spirit to give you, and they're coming with the spirit to bless you and to carry you further and grab those along the way. All those people that were trying to imitate you, because often imitated but never authenticated. You could copy all the PDFs. You could take off all the information, cut, paste, sell it, whatever. Eventually, everything comes to net. See, you can't steal and think you're going to keep profiting. It doesn't work that way. Because I know some are on this line, and they're saying, okay, the game is up. Yeah, the game is up. Community, be honorable to yourselves and to others. It will come back, and it will bless you. Brother Saul L., you be blessed. Blessed to the kings and queens. I'll talk to you next week. Keep doing what you do.
Sister Yvette, I appreciate you. Always a pleasure and honor. Thank you very much. I appreciate your words and your wisdom. And, definitely I appreciate everything you do for the foundation. So thank you.
Always. I appreciate you. Keep teaching the community. Keep teaching us. Remember, community, kings and queens, don't mess up that tax money. Put that into your business. That's where we're going to go further. Be blessed, Brother Saltel. God bless. Peace, kings and queens.
Peace, sister. Peace. And she said it. Don't mess that tax money up. You need to invest in your private education. You need to invest in your private estate. You need to hit me up, admin at welcometothefoundation.com. All them years, you don't burn the tax money up. It's 1 year, you can turn your whole private estate all the way around for the next multiple generations. It's closer than you think. All right, what we got here? I think it's my guy, Mellow Bay. Mellow.
Greetings.
Peace, family. How you doing?
It's another one, It's another one, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving thanks, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bro. I'm out here in the field, just getting off, you know what I'm saying? So changing shifting from the construct, from the artificial construct, the industrial construct, to a conscious shift change, you know what I'm saying? Tune into the foundation. So that's definitely what it is, bro. I'm just vibing. We on the frequency. I'm already a bit more abreast to you and the brother, you know what I'm saying? Christian putting in the information long, many moons back about the setup and going through it. And you know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's a similar thing that I see with the nonprofit. As being a chairman of the nonprofit, it's the same thing that I witnessed sitting in the seminars with the attorneys as they giving their dissertation and demonstration on LLC setup and nonprofit setup. So the vehicle is quite similar but different within itself. So yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? I like the automation. The automation you put forward, giving the people, you know what I'm saying, that to be on sharp on that deadline. You know what I'm saying? 7 days. That's a divine number, family. So, all things, come through the numbers, the signs and symbols. You know what I'm saying? Within that. So I like that. So that's definitely what it is now. And definitely I step up to the challenge as well myself. So here we go. Let's do it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. So, even though we may be a bit unstable on some ends, it's just going to show the family that if you got enough energy to get up daily, the Creator wake you up. You got enough energy daily to get up and put in effort, time, interest, accounts, and balances. You got time to invest all this into another corporation. You should have here we go with you. But actually, though, yourself, the self within you, the natural self within you, should have the logical ability to say, listen, I need to create this on another level. I don't need a big building and all of that. No, that's a fallacy, and that's the thing that people fail to when they hear the word business and corporation. They're intimidated by it. And you know, you didn't say that before, so you know how it is. But that's how we were raised, and that's how our people are ignorantly kind of subservient to that whole, you know what I'm saying, thought process of business or corporation. Ooh, nah, you are a walking business already, family. Why not conduct it on another level? Simple. I'm just saying it because I'm passionate about services, especially divine ones. I mean, a sister today just came through and dropped me out some compound makeup of natural toothpaste with activated charcoal, cleaning your oral. You know what I'm saying? Putting your hygiene up on that optimal level that it needs to be on. You know, toothpaste and also the teas. We got different teas now. I'm about to present this sister teas in another weekend or so at a nice little setting. We're gonna sit down. I'm experimenting with the teas right now. We speak. You know, dealing with the shamanism, and I got some dealing with balance. You know what I'm saying? Got some dealing with got the eye bright, dealing with the clarity. You know what I'm saying? The clarity, dealing with the, you know what I'm saying, the elita, what we know as the third eye or the pineal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here experimenting. That's definitely what it is. We got the herbals popping off, the holistics. It's about to kick into play. So I'm gonna join forces with this sister, but at the same time do my own setup as well, and that way we can join forces. That's the beautiful thing about doing business, man. It's a good relationship because we both bring something, a service, a divine service, and we can opt it out to the people in the public and actually benefit, you know what I'm saying, and live in the private sector. You know, so it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Keep that, like you said. I wrote that main note down, like you said, so keep that clean, clear, focal point in mind of you doing business and keeping things moving, you see what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely focus on that. So just giving thanks.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what it is.
People be getting upset with people, you know, oh, they being racist, all this other stuff. To me, that's a hurdle. And it's like, I got something I need to get done. I'm just trying to get this business handled. So, you know, no matter who it is, just get this business done.
Definitely.
Man, you dipping. Is that you?
No. That's not me yet. You know what I mean? I will be looking for something on. Yeah, I will be looking for something on 2 wheels to add to the assets. I'll be looking for something soon.
All right.
You know? Yes, sir.
Right on.
Kawasaki or something, you know what I'm saying? Isn't that amazing? Yeah, man. But, yeah, man, it's definitely what it is, man. I appreciate you just in time,
Start your business, man.
No.
I look forward to talking to you soon. Let me see them certificates. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
All right, family. I appreciate you, man, every single week. Thank you very much, man.
In a minute. Always.
All right,
likewise.
man.
Pleasure indeed. Peace to the God, man.
Peace to the gods. All right. I'm going to keep going. Next caller, area code 203. Last 4 digits 1316, 203-1316. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Laquita. How you doing from Connecticut? Can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing, sister?
Okay. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Very well.
Okay, that's good. You remember me, right?
Yeah. Yes,
okay,
I do.
Good. Okay, good.
You know,
I'm getting ready to do this probably tomorrow.
We exchanged some emails. I'm not just going to start talking because that was private. But, yeah, I know who you are. We exchanged some emails. I don't want to put all the business out there. Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Quick. I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quick questions. I don't know
all right, go ahead.
if you can answer them, but I'll just start with the most important one. Do you need the operating agreement or the bylaws to open up the account?
No.
Okay,
But you will need the operating agreement when it comes to substantiate the ownership, or the shareholdership. Otherwise, they're going to assume that whatever member is listed on there is the 100% owner. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Can it be one shareholder?
Yeah. You can. It can be a single man. LLCs are usually member managed. You know what I'm saying? So a single member managed LLC. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That form 8832. Can you fill that out online?
Yeah, but then you got to print it and send it in though.
Oh, you still got to print it out and send it in. You can't submit it like the EIN.
Oh no.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
It's that's one of those things. They don't want to make that stuff too easy and make it too readily available. But it's there. But they'd rather you didn't because they're gonna make more money if they tax all their income to the individual.
Right. You could send that out just regular mail, or you got to register it certified.
Yeah. No. Just normal. Just send it out normal. Just put a stamp on it and put it in the box.
Okay. I have another question. Operating as a member with the LLC, does it count as being self-employed? You know how sometimes if you may apply for unemployment and they ask you, are you self-employed? Does operating as a member of the LLC, does that mean that you are self-employed?
Well, if you do not, here we go. So if you're the single member, the IRS would consider that a majority shareholder. So if it's generating income, then technically no. Or technically yes. You are making money that you're gonna have to claim and whatnot.
I am. So I will be considered being self-employed.
Yeah. Yep. That would be considered self-employment income because that would have to be whoever any profits that are, you don't have to. The company doesn't have to pay, and that's the thing. That's where you get into the contract. But then if it says that you're the majority shareholder, and the company made all this money, but you're not getting paid, it just creates an issue. Is what I'm saying. It creates an area for them to start, assuming and presuming and attempting to substantiate certain claims, where you kind of just want to stay away from it. That's why being private is the easiest, because you just let the majority shareholder, if you want, be the business trust, the private business trust. It clears so much stuff out of there.
Okay, you just went over my head with that one. But so if I've registered this business in the next couple of days, could you consult me on that piece right there? Because that right there just went over my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. I got two more questions. I don't want to take up too much time.
Go ahead.
How can I set up an operating agreement? No. So as a member of an LLC, how can I assure that I think this is probably the same type of question. The profits will not count as a member.
Okay. So you need two members in order to do this properly, and one member.
Okay.
Being you would have to be a 2% or less shareholder of the corporation. Then you can have suitable income in the form of fringe benefits. Now it's not taxable, so then you're technically not considered self-employed.
Okay. Wow. I need some more information on it. That could be that consultation, right? As soon as I register tomorrow or Friday.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
it'd be my pleasure.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'll email you in a couple of days.
Okay.
Okay, have a good evening. Okay,
you
bye-bye.
too. Peace. I know you're still listening to the operating agreements. Everybody, operating agreement. Whatever state you're in, type in the state that you're in a Google search. Operating agreement. So state operating, not the word state, like your state, whatever, Alabama. Operating agreement template. Enter. and like find 3 of them and compare them and contrast them, and use those for templates for your company, but then use the specifics necessary for your company. Just make it your own for your company is basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? You're going to save a lot of money. Attorneys charge, man, $80 an hour. They bill it. And they don't even do it. They make their paralegal do it, and then they still bill you the full rate. I'm telling you, man, law is one of the biggest rackets. First and foremost, get a law dictionary. But, yeah, you want to search operating agreements. Companies, make their operating agreements public. They make their bylaws public. You can find copies of these things readily on the internet. It takes some time. You got to read through them. You got to understand what you're reading. But, it's worth it. You're going to save yourself some money. Next caller, 281, area code. Did you fall off? Hold on. That was weird. Oh, okay. 281. You came back. 281-0654. Peace. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello. Hi, I'm sorry. It's Sharika, and I am calling from the Houston, Texas area. And, I did just stop because I thought you were going to end the call. And I really didn't want anything but to say thank you. I was really feeling the Sister Yvette, but I got on just to say thank you because when you're in the right place at the right time. We're all claiming that we're grown, and I've been through enough to know that this information was for me and not to procrastinate on it. And also to thank you because I am that single mother, and it's not always easy, but we do have the responsibility of making sure that we're setting the pace. No one did this for me and my siblings, and if I don't do it, it won't happen for my babies. So I appreciate you so very much for sharing. I've been on your website. I know exactly what the sister's talking about, but for me, for you to put all that information out there without a fee on it, it shows me the integrity of how you're sowing seed, and that's extremely important, something that intrigued me to be a part of. And I already sent you an email. But I just needed to say thank you because the timing, is just so beautiful. And I encourage anyone, I went through all your videos up until today. I actually caught up, and I know it's time for me. And I encourage anyone, please don't procrastinate on this. The world we're living in, we just need to handle our business, period. And it starts at home. It starts with family. And we just need to do it. We can't talk and don't pursue and don't act. And like I said, I sent you an email because that's the note I'm on. And I got your back, brother. I got your back, brother. I think I can really help get myself back where I was. I do have a story, but sometimes, we need certain things to really remind us of who we are. And this platform has did that for me. And I love sewing. So if it's anything that I can do to help build myself up by building you and your foundation, and, Yusuf is, oh, my God, I can't even talk about Yusuf. It's just like, wow, really? You all are doing it, and I appreciate you.
Well, we appreciate you, and this is, I can speak for him when I say that, it's really just, we just want to help, and we want to help people get into a better position. And we know that it starts with information, and it starts with a mentality. But it also starts with, feeling like you're worth it. And I think that's a lot of what is being lost in these days. So, you know, I'm talking to my people, and I'm glad that you feel me because, you know, I know you're worth it, and I believe in you, and this is the reason why I do this. It's for people like you, sister, and I appreciate you. And yes, it is about timing. You know, any way I can help anyone, you included, anyone, to move forward on their path, to feel better about themselves when they wake up or when they go to sleep, it's my pleasure and an honor. So, you know, I look forward to responding to your email. I really appreciate you calling in, and you know, I definitely look forward to assisting you, and you know, at least you know the beginning process of you know getting into your private education is what I would like to say, which is really what I'm looking for to do with this platform. So yes, thank you very much.
Indeed. Thank you. Peace and blessings. Thank you.
All right, peace and blessings. Wow, I'm feeling love tonight, y'all. I love y'all too. We got this. Y'all know we got this.
Hey,
peace, Daryl.
Hey, Soel, how you doing? Hey, Soel, how you doing, Soel?
I'm
Can
doing
you
well,
hear me?
man. How you doing, man? Yes, sir.
I'm all right.
Definitely.
Hey, so how's the family?
Family's great. Family's wonderful.
That's good. Hey, Soel, okay, when's the next get together you're gonna have? Because some people say they need to save up their pennies. Me, I like to fly every day if I can. I like to sell every day I can. I like to travel. But some people are scared of traveling, man. I talk to people, they're afraid to get on the plane, So we're going to need some time to get there,
Yeah, I get on the plane. I'm thinking, okay, so this is March. I'm thinking like April or May.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking
that's going to give
probably
people time enough to...
Thinking probably
California?
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully me and my sister coming out there. Yeah. I mean, I'm coming. I ain't letting that stop me.
Probably like San Diego. I like San Diego. Or maybe Oakland. I'm thinking Oakland probably. It might be Oakland.
You think it's gonna be 1 day or 2 days?
If it's just me, I'll do 1 day. If I find other presenters, I'll do more days.
Okay, that's good. Well, elsewhere everything is all right,
Oh, okay. How's the family?
Everybody's well. I used to see my son every day. Now I didn't get a chance to see him last because it was bad weather. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see him sometime before the weekend or on the weekend. So I'm adjusted to not seeing him every day. That once I get settled, I'm gonna be able to see him every day like that.
Good.
No, it's not something I did. It's something they did, but they did it to themselves, but from there, like, once the people get the business, are you going to say, like, in the future, the necessary things they need to do for so many months, like, like the vendor credit or whatever to get their business doing good?
Nah. I'm gonna give you one. We're gonna get on the phone for an hour. You're gonna have a pen and a paper, and we're gonna go through all that business credit, how to do it. I'll walk you through it on the internet to set all your stuff up, your SIC codes, NAIS codes, all that. We can do all that in 1 hour.
Oh, beautiful.
I got this down pat.
Oh, beautiful.
I got it down pat.
Oh, wow. They gonna get it. Oh, you giving them something.
You gonna write it down. You write it down, and you get to it when you get to it. That's how I feel. And then I feel like hit me up next time you need to hit me up. I don't do that nickel and dime stuff. I like to make people independent. You be like, Sot, I don't need you. F you. Cool. Go about your life. Because I like free will. I like people to do what they want. I don't like people feeling dependent because I don't know who's around me because they want to versus they have to. So I like to cut all that have to out. People around me only around me because they want to be, and I like that. So I'm gonna spill it all on you, and you can figure it out later. Just take notes. You record the call, whatever. But I only need an hour.
Okay.
If that.
All right. I'm surprised my sister made it on because she was tired tonight. But I'm glad she made it on. So,
me
L,
too.
you got any more callers out?
I got one more. I got Brian from the Bay. Brian from the Bay.
Take Brian from the take Brian from the Bay. I see. What's his name? His name is not Coppertone anymore. His name is I forgot. I know he changed his name to Coppertone, but I'm gonna let you take Brian from the Bay. So, L, I'm gonna talk to you next week. All right.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Have a great week.
I appreciate you. You too now.
Peace.
Peace.
That Coppertone. Oh, you talking about Mellow Bay? Yeah, he still go by Mellow. You still Coppertone, man?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know it, one and only, man. Superconductor, baby. Coppertone, baby. Superconductor, man. That's that altar. That's the altar, man. That's who you want to do business with when it's time to come to do music. When it's time to come do music, man, you want to holler at Coppertone Bay, man, the superconductor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Superconductor.
I'm just being real, man. You know, all sciences apply. I put into the music, so we change the frequency, or we add to the frequency. You know, putting the people on that hertz that can be, you know what I'm saying, wholesome, you know what I'm saying, productive, and also spiritual to my people, you know, because many of my people not educated on the frequencies, man. There's a 440, when you get into it, there's certain frequencies that are manipulative within themselves where you can actually put aggressiveness. A lot of that I already see. I'm in the music, so I know about 808 beats, different things and whatnot. I came from the boom, boom, pop. You know what it is, so, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there are different frequencies, man, within these beats that, you know, a lot of artists, some people are not used to, you know, certain individuals, but they have individuals act, you know what I'm saying, and influence and, you know what I'm saying, doing things a certain way and perform a certain way. So you got to be careful. If you're going to be the true MC, the master of the ceremony, know the frequency that you're on. Know what individuals are creating. You see what I'm saying? So don't just vibe all the time, because, you know, it's manipulative, and it's, you know what I'm saying, it can definitely put you on another wave, you know what I'm saying. You may like, I wasn't all for that, but, you know, that's just what it harbors. That's the content. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, though, but anyway, you know, all science, though, you know what I'm saying? Not to get too technical, but it's all science, though. Indeed. No.
All right, fam. I'm going to holler.
Yes, sir. In a minute, man. All right.
In a minute. It's Biggie Brian from the Bay. What's up, family?
What's good, man? What's good?
How you doing? Oh, man, caught you sleeping, huh? You was knocked out. You taking a nap?
I'm good, bro. I'm not sleeping.
He was like, what's good? No, I was messing with you. What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, here to support. Trying to, you know, I like to hear the information over and over again so it can sink in. So, you know, it's always good to hear what you need to do, or what you already trying to do, or what you're trying to do. So, and then as far as you know, you telling this information, you know, the way I look at it, I don't know if this is how you feel, but I feel like a lot of reason why we are, you know, you doing it and others like you are trying to put this out, because, you know, in a way, it, you know, and for me, I'll say this, you know, I tell people you got to be selfish. You know, like, well, what do you mean by being selfish? I said, well, be selfish. And the reason why I say that is because you being selfish in a way by you want your people to be good, so you don't have to worry about the things around you. So by helping people, I feel like by you putting this information out, let's say you got something that's valuable to you, as far as, like, you know, the property you own or whatever, you know, your children, right? If everybody got their own things and you got a community that's taking care of itself, instead of worrying about what this man got and what that man got, or what that girl got and what this woman got, they like, I got my own thing. I got my own house. I got my own house that I'm building, my own little mansion, whatever you want to call it. And you know, all you did is help them put that, you know, put the foundation down. So, you know, that's what I mean, like, you know, in a way, we're being selfish because you want to make sure, you know, this is what I'm saying. I don't know about you, but that's the way I look at it. I'm being selfish because I'm trying to get, you know, the people around me to be good, instead of feeling good to actually be good. And therefore, I ain't got to worry about walking out on the street and somebody feeling like he got to rob me or do something because he got nothing to, in life, in his mind. Then it's also about changing your mindset. Because, a lot of people think being successful is to be on some TV screen that isn't owned by your own people or even owned by yourself. And we think, like, if I make it, it means I'm on the TV, I'm on the radio, or I'm being this big athlete or this superstar, some movie star, and I'm making a movie that's going to empower our people. But really, if you're making a movie and none of us is really in control of it, or not, controlling the profits and not putting it back in the community, or, helping the children out, just giving them an image, but they ain't really getting nothing other than entertainment, nothing to help them move further on in life. I mean, you're not really helping. So you got, I feel like what you're doing and other people doing, y'all just trying to get people the tools to get themselves situated and stop acting like children and stop acting like minors, start acting like the adults. You see what I mean? So just taking responsibility and going by that. So, and I'm trying to do that.
There's also, I hear you. My bad, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to do that. You see how I've been I've just been trying to learn as much information as I can. I've just been taking risks and taking opportunities and trusting people, trusting that people that I'm dealing with, is on the same page as me, because you don't always know. You hope you're dealing with right, people that gonna, but you never know out here. So, I tell people, you gotta just be, if you want to be serious about it, because I always see people like, we act like we're grown, but we care about people who don't, emotions, right? They got us being emotionless instead of being like the mature person. We overacting like children, getting mad because somebody don't like you, or quote unquote the president say something. I mean, if you're a business and you run yourself as a business, you don't care what he gonna say, because if you running like a business, guess what? You can get the benefits that he's giving to the business people. So, that's all that I could say, and that we just got to start, and I feel like that's what you're doing. You're just putting the bricks down. And if you are going to do something out here, I would love to come and support you when you do it. So, if you do something out in the Bay Area, like I said, I'll try to support as much as I can. So,
appreciate that. Yeah, I'm thinking Oakland. I know a lot of my people's in Oakland, so I'm really thinking Oakland. I would like to do that. And I'm trying to, go to a bunch of communities, and all the communities start sprouting businesses and stuff. Like, what's going on here? I want a city hall to have meetings about the results of what I'm doing.
I want to figure it out. Yeah, man, that makes sense. You tell them that, and then I feel like we gotta learn, the business part, the true history part, and then the law, and then we got then the technology. So if we get all those down, we good, because then you could control what you want to do. You got the technology part, you got the business part, you got the history to tell your children, the history you don't learn in school, and then you get the law, so you don't have to worry about whatever you get. You know how to back it up with the law, because like they said, Malcolm X said, only but a fool will let their enemy teach their children. So we got to stop being the fool, and start trying to rock and roll with our own stuff.
True indeed. Always appreciate your words of wisdom, Brother Brian from the Bay. Appreciate you, man.
But I know we're going to be in contact, but I'm just saying, I'm going to try to do
I'm going to talk to you the next couple of days. I'm going to give you a call. I need to talk to you offline anyways. Right. So I'll be hitting you up. If you don't hear from me, I'm going to hear from you. I know something's going to happen. So I appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, man. You always take good, man.
I'll talk to you soon. Man, talk to you soon, man. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Peace. All right, that's it for me. I'm out of here, y'all. I don't think I've ever gone this far over. I'm concerned about them just cutting me off of Blog Talk tripping. You know what it is. So here we go. I would like to say peace and thank you very much for being a part of the foundation. Definitely being a part of, this episode. This episode was for you. All the episodes are for you. But particularly, this right here was for people who don't believe, who life has shown you that you can't do it. And it's not going to happen. And you should just give up. I'm telling you, that's some bullshit. Don't give up. I got your back. Let's do this. I got a successful track record. I have experience, and I do what I say. I administer trust. I administer entities, and let's do this dance. Like I said, start your business in the next 7 days. Today's the 21st of February, 2018. Show me the receipt. We're gonna get on the line. I'm gonna do my dance. Get your notes ready. Get your handwriting, all that. I promise, and that's my extension to you. You make some moves, I'm gonna make a move with you. Other than that, believe in yourself. Begin and become. That's all it is. Consistency and dedication is an addition, but just the understanding and the knowledge that you are special, you're important, and you're not insignificant. You are very significant. And don't let the world beat you down. And the people who act like you're not, they don't know, they don't feel significant. So how can they treat you like you're significant? You can't throw it in the air if you ain't got it in your hand. So I got your back. Come holler at me. I'm So L. I'm your brother, and I know what this is. And I'm going to be here every single week, every single Wednesday, dropping this foundation, hoping and trusting that you're picking up what I'm putting down. Welcome to thefoundation.com. At the very least, sign up for the email list. HighFrequencyRadioNetwork.com, as always. What can I say? You can email me at admin@welcometothefoundation.com if you'd like to get a hold of me. We can do business in the private. There's a lot of stuff you can't say on the air. There's a lot of stuff that I do not say on the air. So, with that being said, I definitely want you to know that you are great and you are wonderful. And if no one else does, which I doubt it, I love you very much and I believe in you. And I want to see you do better. And anything you need from me, I got your back. Now, workman is worthy of their hire, but I'm not scraping anybody. So with that being said, catch me next week here on High Frequency Radio Network for another show, The Foundation. I trust that you enjoyed this show. And, I definitely look forward to catching you next week. And any other time you need me. The Foundation. Welcome to thefoundation.com here on High Frequency Radio Network. Love you. Enjoy yourself. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace to the God.
High Frequency Radio.